Hello, you spicy bean. So today we have a very different video for me, but I love to sit down at the end of each month and plan out the next month. I like to look back and reflect on the previous month and see, how my YouTube grew, what my income looks like, because I do work for myself. So it's just like really great for me to have a space to plan and also reflect. So I recently downloaded Notion, which I know I'm like so late to the party, but oh my god, it's the most life-changing app ever, and I'm actually obsessed. So the first thing I want to say is that my Notion is a template from another YouTuber. Her name is Alexis. I will link her channel down below, and I'll also put a thumbnail of her video up here. Highly recommend going to check out her content. She's killing it right now. And also she did a plan with me, which is where I got the idea for this video. So this is essentially just my version of her exact video. So definitely wanted to give her credit. I've tweaked a few things, but I haven't actually gone through yet and personalized like all of the cover photos and everything like that. So the first section that I want to go into is my daily to-do. I fill out this section every single day, and I love a to-do list. So this is actually my section for today. I used to use just like the notes app in my phone, but I love having everything in the one place, and I love that it's all like interconnected through a homepage. I'm just a hoe for this app, like genuinely love it so much. So back to the homepage, I didn't like properly run you guys through it. I believe I've changed some of these titles and everything, but basically I have my planner section, I've got my lifestyle section, and then I've got my social media section. I have like a weather widget, and then I have an overview of the month, as well as a monthly reflection, which I can fill out at the end of each month. So I'm gonna fill out the this month section. So I'm going to the snowy mountains with Ethan this weekend, which is really exciting. I also have a gig that I'm really excited about that's actually this week, and I'm just so excited. And I think that's pretty much it. Okay, so back up to the planner section. We're just gonna go through this chronologically. So next we're gonna go into this week, and I just love the way that this page is set out. My brain really loves this, and I can break down my to-dos by day, and then when I get to that day I can make a more extensive to-do list. So these things that I'm gonna write here are gonna be my non-negotiables for the week. So they're not gonna be everything like do my washing, go grocery shopping. It's gonna be the main events that I need to kind of have an overview of, if that makes sense. So today's actually Tuesday because it's the 1st of November. So today my non-negotiables are film plan with me, which I'm doing right now, and then I want to get started on editing a day in the life that I have recently filmed as well. Tomorrow I'm just going to block that out for editing. I can either edit this video or the day in the life, and I also want to plan thumbnail for both of those videos. Thursday and Friday I always block out to edit for the YouTuber that I work for, so I'm just going to block both of those days out. I don't typically work the whole time on both days, but I like her to know that I have that space for her carved out in my week so that I can be a bit more flexible with her. Thursday night I have that gig that I'm really excited about, and then Saturday and Sunday I'm actually going to the snowy mountains with Ethan. So that's like the overview of my week. So next, under the planner section, we have goals, and I love setting goals. I've always been such a goal setter, even if it feels like they're really big goals. Just for me personally, I love to have something to aspire towards. I wouldn't say I'm like a competitive person, but I just love the feeling of accomplishment and of achieving something. So I've always had like vision boards, big goals. I love to close my eyes and like visualize what my dream life looks like. I'm just that kind of gal. So I love setting goals. We're going to go through all three of these because I haven't shown you guys this setup before. So in my monthly goals, this was for last month, and we're going to redo them for the coming month. So the first one was wear a new outfit every week, and I did that. I've really been trying to like explore fashion now that I've moved cities, so I have done that one. I'm very proud of that, so we'll archive that. The next one is 26,000 spicy beans, and we hit 26,000 subscribers, which is insane. We're actually at 26.3k right now, so That's crazy. The next one is 2K views per video on average. My videos lately have just been doing like so much better than I ever could have imagined, and it's one of those things where like once one video does well, it kind of raises the views and engagement on all of your videos. So I'm even finding that like my vlogs are doing really well right now, which is something I've never experienced before. So as you can see, we've definitely had over 2K average views this month, which is amazing. The next one is get one sponsorship, and I actually did. I'm gonna go into this actually in my day in the life of a YouTuber. I'm not sure if that video will be up. If it is, I will link it up here. But basically I don't really work with too many brands. I'm very selective, but it is nice to get that extra income if it's a brand that like really aligns. And so I did. I worked with a glasses company and I got that sponsorship. So we achieved that one. And then the last one is make apartment homey and cute, which if you guys have been keeping up with the moving vlogs, then you would know that I think we've completely done that. I'm honestly so proud of this place. I can't believe we've been here for like 3 weeks and it feels very set up already. So I achieved all my goals this month, which I'm so proud of and grateful for. So let's set some goals for November. My first goal is gonna be 30,000 spicy beans. Obviously that's a huge goal, and number goals are like so out of my control. I can only do what I can do, which is produce content that I think is good, and that's pretty much it. So it's kind of totally out of my control, but I do like to set these kinds of goals because it's just so incredible to look back on. My next goal is gonna be get one sponsorship. I think if I could do like one sponsorship a month, that feels very manageable for me, but it also I think wouldn't be super annoying for you guys. I know as a viewer, if someone's just constantly uploading sponsored content, like I hate that shit, but also it is a really nice extra source of income. Try a new recipe once a week. I think just because of this move, we've really been craving change, and I like the idea of just trying new foods, seeing if we can build some more staples. FaceTime a friend once a week. Actually, I'm gonna change it to spontaneously FaceTime a friend once a week. So I did move cities and I did leave behind a lot of just incredible friendships, and something I found with long distance friendships is like sometimes for the person who's like, not for me, the person who's left, but for the person who gets left, it can feel like a real chore sometimes to schedule in FaceTimes and like all of that. And I want to be the friend who's initiating it because I'm the one who moved away. So I just want to like surprise my friends with a FaceTime once a week. I think that's very achievable, and I know it would mean a lot to them and it means a lot to me. I am gonna put quite a big goal of mine. Okay, so I did just move. I've said it 1,000 times in this video, but there's this girl who lives in Melbourne. She's a YouTuber and I really want to be friends with her. Sounds so cringe, but anyway, I'm gonna write that I need to DM her. I've been putting it off like so much because it makes me really anxious. Like, what if she says no? We all hate rejection, but the worst thing she can say is no, and then at least I can just move on with my life. So I'm gonna write DM you know who. I'm not gonna say her name because that's so cringe, like I just can't. But anyway, I'm gonna ask if she wants to hang out, and I will update you guys next month on how that goes. Maybe we'll be best friends by next month. Anyway, writing this down means I have to do it, so I'm glad we've got that out of the way. So these are my monthly goals. I think they're all pretty attainable. Okay, so back to my goals page. I'm just gonna quickly show you guys my vision board. This I wrote out like when I first got Notion, but a lot of these were taken from the vision board that I wrote out at the start of the year. So I'm just gonna like, you guys can just read this, pause it and read it if you want. I'm not gonna take you guys through everything, but actually something crazy that I realized is I originally wrote out a huge goals list on my notes app, and I went through it before I set up my Notion, and I had achieved like most of my goals. My YouTube goal was like, I think it was 20K subscribers, like all of this amazing stuff I have actually achieved this year somehow by a miracle. So a lot of these are kind of new goals, and so I imagine that some of them will carry over into next year, but that's totally fine. So that's my vision board. And then the last goal folder is called long-term goals. So these are bigger goals that I don't expect to happen over the next like few months, but they're goals that I really do want to hit in, you know, my lifetime. And the amazing thing about the way that Alexis has set this up is you can like see all of the goals that you've completed, which I find really satisfying. I think something that happens a lot in life is we set these goals, and then when we actually achieve them, you don't really take a second to appreciate when you've done that. And I really try and celebrate every win, no matter how small or big it is. So I love that I can see all of my accomplishments on the right hand side. Right now they're all YouTube related, that's just what my focus is, but anyway, I'll take you guys through these goals. 100,000 spicy beans. I have make 2 friends in Melbourne. I have be a full-time content creator, hit 10,000 on Instagram, daily talking Instagram stories. Something I'm way too nervous to do right now, but I really want to do is just chat on my Instagram stories. I love when creators do that, and I'm just way too nervous right now because my Instagram's so small and it's still so many people who know me personally. So I'm working on that. I have make 2,500 from social media, which I've actually done, which is insane. And just know that like most of that money goes straight back into my content. And then average 2K views per video for a month straight, which we've done. Okay, so back to the homepage. Let's go to social media now, because this is what I think is really interesting, and you guys probably care more about that than like my book list. But anyway, we're gonna go to my content calendar. This is just where I'm gonna be planning my content. I'm gonna put in when videos are going live and all of that. So I'm thinking either next Sunday I'm gonna post my day in the life of a YouTuber video, or this plan with me. I think we'll do day in the life of a YouTuber. Okay, no, I've changed my mind. Moving vlog 3, because I know a lot of people are really attached to that series and they want the home updates, which I totally understand. So that's the content calendar, and then this is where I can track the videos that have gone live. So when a video goes live, I'll just put it down here. I'll label it if it's a vlog or fashion, if it's sponsored, all of that. And now we have content trackers. This is what I'm really excited to do, because this is where I can track my progress over the month and see how much everything grew. So we'll start with Instagram. So my Instagram growth for October. Let's open it up and see how many followers I have. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I'm really trying to get better with posting photos of me and like outfits. This is my attempt at being a fashion girly. So definitely go follow me. I really do want to become a bit more active on there. I just need to get over the fear of what people think about me. Anyway, we are currently at 1,909. So let's put that in. This was quite a big month of growth. Okay, so my Instagram grew by 128. That is amazing. We'll report back next month and see how much everything grew. And then I have Instagram planner. This actually is definitely more like Alexis's thing. I'm not really ever gonna be the kind of gal that plans out Instagram content, but it's cute to have if I ever feel like I want to be that girly. Let's dive into YouTube now. So under this section, we have an idea dump, which these are a bunch of my ideas. I'm definitely blurring this because I don't want to give away all of my content. But that's where I just blurt out any ideas that I have. We have monthly goals. So let's go through this and see if we achieve these goals. So my month of October subscriber goal was 26,000, and we did achieve that. Let me get the exact number of subscribers that I have right now. Okay, so we currently have 26,361 subscribers, which is insane. And then my AdSense goal was 2,500, which I did hit that. So I'm gonna pop in the AdSense amount that I made. Okay, so now we can do November. So my subscriber goal is gonna be 30K, which I think I said before. Now we can track my growth. So this is the same as the Instagram template. It's just where I put in the numbers that I hit. So as I said before, we hit 26, like this was a huge month of growth. So I just did the calculation, and that is 4,061 subscribers gained this month, which is absolutely amazing. yeah, I just am so stoked. Like literally, it took me a year and a half to get 1,000 subscribers. So the fact that I've just done quadruple that in a month is insane. And that's just like the way of YouTube. Everything is truly exponential. So it's insane. And then my AdSense was also my highest month, as well as I did in fact get one sponsorship this month. So I'm gonna pop those numbers in as well. But all in all, a very amazing month for YouTube, and I just love it so much. And I'm so happy with like how everything's going. So that is the content section done. That's like my favorite section to do in my Notion. It just makes me so happy. And then down here we have lifestyle. So this is just for fun. So I have a bookshelf, which is where I keep all of the books that I've read this year. So if you guys want any book recommendations, these are all of the books I've read this year. And I also put a star rating. So that's out of 5 stars. So I've put in bold my 5 out of 5s. If you guys want any book recommendations, definitely go read those 3 books in bold. They are incredible, and I literally still think about those books to this day. And then I'm currently reading It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover, which is so poorly written. I'm in shock by how much everyone seems to love this sequel. I didn't mind the first one. I think I gave it a 3, so that's not bad. Like a 3 out of 5 is really not a bad rating. This sequel feels like she just rushed it. It feels like she was like, oh my god, everyone loves It Ends With Us, I need to write a sequel right now. Like there are grammatical errors, the sentences, sorry, I'm not trying to be a bitch, wow, it's hard to get through. But anyway, I will let you know my thoughts on it next month when I make this video again. So that's all that's in my bookshelf. It's literally just a list of the books that I've read. And then I have a happy list. So I thought this was a really cute idea. This is a list for if I'm feeling sad or overwhelmed, or I just want to do a little bit of self-care. I thought it would be really nice to write down the things that I really enjoy doing. So I have like a list of things that I can do inside if I really don't want to leave the house. And then I have a list of things that I can do outside. And then I have things that I can do like within myself to make myself feel better. So if you guys need any ideas of what I do when I need to feel a little bit more joy, then definitely feel free to refer to this list. Let's go through and tick off the things that I did. Actually, I think that's a really cute idea. So I read a book. I have had 3 baths in the last week. I'm still not sure how much I like baths. Like I get really sweaty, but I love the idea of running yourself a bath. I actually have watched Harry Potter this month. Definitely have interacted with multiple cats and dogs. I've bought myself a coffee. I've gone shopping with no expectation to buy. I actually went thrifting with Ethan like 2 days ago, and he bought stuff, but I didn't. And it was just so lovely to thrift without feeling like I need to make content or buy anything for myself. I just love getting inspired, looking at different clothes. Yeah, you don't always have to like get the gratification to enjoy the experience. And then I stretch every single night, and I haven't journaled and I haven't meditated. So that's all of the things that I have done to make myself feel good this month. Let me know what you've done to make yourself feel a little bit happier. And that's actually it. I haven't written out a reflection yet, but I think I will. I don't know. I'm not really a reflection gal. And that is the end of my Notion tour / plan with me. I'm really curious to hear if you guys enjoyed watching this, because I just love the idea of every month we can sit down and like talk about our goals, talk about the things that we've experienced this month, and then obviously I can share like my YouTube stats and all of that as well. I think it's a really fun idea. I would love if you commented down below what some of your goals are this month, and maybe like one thing that you're going to do for yourself this month that is, you know, like a selfish act, something that is just going to be for you. Self-care. What are you going to do this month to prioritize yourself? I think that would be really cute if we could chat about that in the comments. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I will check in next month for another plan with me, and I will see you this Sunday with the new video. Bye.